Here I am, ladies and gentlemen, here at Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging in my night clothes, and there's a reason for this, while coming at you with thoughts of the day. I'll be right with you. I don't know why I just didn't start the video later. I'm giddy. Just because there's no other way to be. All right, hang on, please. You won't even know I'm gone. Hold on. Here's Mars. I still haven't gone to fill my coffee and such, but I thought I'd show you Mars. Okay, I'll be back in a sec, ladies and gentlemen. I'm wondering if Mars might have low self-esteem due to her weight. So I've been trying to treat her lovingly. Excuse the way I look, ladies and gentlemen, but I was in bed and I had to get out of bed and design 5 ads. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Not making it up one bit. Has to do with the Easter campaign. Okay, where do I begin to tell a story that is older than the wind? Is that how it goes? I don't know. First of all, there's something about Easter and the community news together that kind of cracks me up a little bit. And I'll tell you that story. But one other thing is I've noticed that oftentimes when people say something's going to be kind of funny, it usually isn't. So, and I noticed I did that recently too, and I was a little bit appalled at myself. What the heck? Like, oh, this is so hilarious. You're just going to die laughing. And you know right then, come on, it's not going to be, what in the hell? All right, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Mars, the thing, whatever. I think I'm back. Before I go any further, guess how much I paid for this? It was at the Everything's a Quarter, that's winter sale. And I kind of got it just in case I might want to make something out of it later, like a rice bag or something. I have to be careful because I'm in my night clothes, and as we all know, I'm incognito, or whatever it's called when you're naked under your clothes. I don't think it's called incognito. It's commando or something, whatever. Okay, everybody's clutching pearls and on edge around here. I told you about work, and now that is still, I don't even know what to say, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just keep you posted because I feel that I need to be laid off so that I can, get an income and maybe be able to live somewhat comfortably. And then David's kind of not sure what to do. That's my boss. And that's my boss. He's been a good boss. I'm just cranky lately with him, and he's cranky with me, and everybody's cranky. The Easter campaign of 2007, I will get to that in a minute. I just thought I'd pop on here and say a few things. So, let's see. Things are still up in the air at work, but I clearly don't. You know my feelings on it. You know my wishes on it. I cannot have another week like I did this week for the money I made and the effort I put into it and the hair that I tore out and the just flying around and flipping out moments. It's just not right. It almost could be like, human rights violation, I think. So, yeah. We'll find out next week, but for now I'm done. When I first started at the paper, it was, August of 2006. So Easter came along, and by then we had been, Mick, if he sees this, might laugh. We had been digitized. When I first started there, it was the old-fashioned paste-up method of putting a paper together. I'm not sure if you're familiar with such things. Oh, wait, before I start any of that, I am sorry. I'm not going to redo the video. I don't care if I accidentally flip a boob out or something. I'm not redoing it. Yeah, I'd have to in that case. I think I'd be thrown off YouTube. I literally worked today. And when I say literally, I always use it in a literal sense. Like I don't say my head literally exploded. No, it did not. It figuratively exploded, ladies and gentlemen. Not literally. I literally worked on my column starting at 8 in the morning until, I'm going to say 2 in the afternoon. Yeah. With some breaks. I mean, I didn't sit there the whole time, but I'm talking about cross-referencing, copy and pasting, giving credit, footnotes, directions. I felt like I was doing a term paper with all kinds of information that I've been talking about lately pertaining to the tests and other things going on here in the world of the thing. I mean, I quoted scientists. I went nuts. They've gone from 12 to 22. I didn't quote 22 scientists, but I quoted a few. The boss did say it was a long column, but it had to be. It just had to be a long one, ladies and gentlemen. I need to get some information out there, and I will do it. Okay. So that's how the day started. So I didn't really start working on ads or anything, getting them ready to go in, till like 3, and then Perpetual bought an ad. God love him. It's in memory of Austin. You know, his son, my stepson. I call him my stepson, even though Perpetual and I are not married. We are perpetually engaged, hence the nickname Perpetual. Yeah, he died on April 13th of last year. This paper's April 6th, and so I'm working on this ad and trying to find these words. I've never done anything like that, especially not with somebody I helped raise since he was 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? So that was a little bit rough, and that was just not a good scene. So then I got down and I was relieved, and I went and took a bath, and I was just, drained, and I got in bed. My boss called, and he was confused because he thought I had to send him 5 more ads, which I did send him, and I burst into tears. I've been in tears a lot today, I'll just be honest with you. It's just frustrating. But then he apologized, and I felt kind of bad that I was screaming around the house about it. Nobody heard me or anything except the cats, and they're used to it. So all that is done. Everything's in, everything's done, and it's great. And we're all singing Kumbaya, of course. Easter 2007, I'm at the paper. It just flipped over from the old-fashioned paste-up method to the digital. And Mick Boyle, a gentleman with whom you are familiar, a larger gentleman who... What do I call him? There's something like Began. Yeah. He's not offended. He's a larger gentleman. I mean, it's not like he's not aware of it. Doesn't mean he looks hideous or any of that jazz. At any rate, you know Mick. He worked at the paper. I was delighted because we were going digital and we could really change the advertisements and make them look exciting and everything. Well, originally there were these Easter ads in the paper that were kind of like, there were 4 different templates. It's really hard to explain, but there were 4 different templates. They were all religious, and all the advertiser was really getting was like name, address, phone number, and then this thing that was like this big, and rejoice, the Lord is risen, and all this jazz, which is fine if that's what they want. Uh-oh, I'm kidding. So I sold them, being excited about the new layout that we could do, and we had Christmas, and I made Christmas ads, mind you, with the new system, or Mick did. I didn't know how to do them yet. With the digital system, Photoshop, whatever it was back there in the Stone Ages of 2007 or 6 at that time. So, hang on a minute. I'm getting something. That sounds weird. I'm going to say and so. I don't even care about it. One moment. I do care about forgetting where the hell I was. I sold ads out the Ying that particular time, and I was thrilled, and I marched into the newsroom, and I'll never forget it, Mick was behind the desk, typing away, kind of looking over his glasses, I think, at me. David, my boss, was standing there. David's kind of high-strung. He makes me look calm. I think David's high-strung. If anybody knows him, tell me if you think he is. And he kind of had a look of dismay on his face, and he was standing at the end of the counter. This is when we had an actual newsroom, and he didn't work from his home. And Mick said, I think the chief wants to talk to you about something, right in front of the chief. And he looked at me and he's like, I wanted those ads all sold as the Easter templates that we've always used, like the religious ones. And I said, okay, well, like, isn't it up to the client if they want to do a secular ad or a religious ad or whatever? It just didn't seem right to me somehow. So there was this big to-do over the Easter campaign of 2007. And the part that I found to be kind of cute was back in those days, I was a Jewish woman. Now I'm a Jewish man. No, I'm kidding. I'm not anything, as you know. But I was a fairly faithful religious woman at that time, ladies and gentlemen. And we were going back and forth about this Easter campaign. And I didn't feel that it was right to charge people to promote, like, a religion unless they wanted to. And most of the clients turned out were comfortable with it. It was fine. But it seemed like a moral issue to me. And, some people said, hey, I'd like a bunny in my ad. And, so clearly I'm going to put a bunny in their ad. Okay, I'm getting a message from Perpetch. It's 9:11. Now it's 9:12 into this video. So, not sure where I was. He got real serious and he looked at me as a Jewish woman. He knew I was Jewish. I'd taken off Passover. I didn't work on the Sabbath. I was Jewish. How better can I put it? Oh, Gewalt, come on. He looked at me and he says, don't you think it's important to get out this message about, like, Jesus has risen and stuff? And I just looked at him and I said, no, I don't. What else could I say, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, absolutely. We'd just done the Christmas thing. How come Christmas isn't that big of a deal, but Easter would be? I know he rose from the dead and all that jazz, but I'm saying, Shouldn't I have gotten the same lecture at Christmas? Maybe not. I don't know, whatever. So there's the story of the Great Easter Campaign of 2007, and it seems like now we're having another one again. I don't know what's going to happen. I just, I know what's going to happen. But I don't think anybody wants to really face the fiddler. Is that a saying? I don't know. Hold on, I'm going to check my thing. My message. Oh my, hold me. Then on top of all this, today, after I worked on the term paper for 6 hours, see, I have to count on my fingers, and, got into other stuff. I was avoiding Zoe, dodging around Zoe so she didn't catch me up, so that I'd have to feed her every time she sees me. It's just crazy. It is hilarious. I dash into the kitchen. I leap like the FTD man over things, sneak around so she won't see me near the coffee maker because that's where the food gets doled out, you see. So I have to, take all precautions not to go near there. And, in fact, she just busted me a while ago, and I ended up having to feed her. She's the best fed cat this side of the Rocky Mountain Range. Okay, I'm done. That's all. Just wanted to check in, tell you what's happening, brighten your day, or make you clutch pearls. Spencer has these floodlights over here now that I feel like I'm on. What is the deal? They're totally shining in here. In fact, I didn't even leave a nightlight on last night. We went with the floodlights. Yep, we sure did. All right, I'm done. Lounging with Lisa, the video series. It has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Oh, join me, join others. Drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Oh, my dear. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. Remember, war is a racket. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler when it is. Erasing the Liberty. Let's see here. Oh, that's better. You know that finding out the truth about Israel set me on my path to digging for truth about all kinds of jazz. That was the starting point. Well, this video is way too long. No one's going to look at it. Okay, bye.